What's up, YouTube? Today I'm bringing you a Wi-Fi battle of Pokemon Pearl. Since I don't have Pokemon Black and White, I can't really record off Black and White, so this is what I got. And I know it's bad video quality because I'm doing it off my webcam, and that little green light you see up in the left-hand corner is because it's my webcam, so please don't complain. I know it's bad quality, and I'm really sorry about it, but you can kind of tell what's going on still, so just please don't complain. I'm really sorry. So anyway, he leads off with Gardevoir, and I want to get off. I lead off with my Gliscor. I want to get off my Stealth Rocks. He goes for Sing, which I don't know why his Gardevoir didn't have Hypnosis. I think it's better accuracy than Sing. And I predict the Dream Eater after he puts me to sleep with Sing, so I switch my Darkrai, which obviously wouldn't work because I'm not asleep. I go for the Dark Void to put him to sleep. Excuse me. Sorry, I was checking a text message. Okay, so I go for the Dark Void, put him to sleep, and then I go for the Dark Pulse, not really thinking it was going to kill him. It did more than I thought it was going to do, just because my Darkrai's special attack isn't that great. But it does narrow down his health all the way into red, which the bad dreams torment him because he's asleep, and they kill him off. So that's good for me. It's looking pretty good for me. Then he goes into his Jolteon. I switch back into my Gliscor because I predict the Thunder attack. Sorry if my hand gets in the way too, like right there, you know, my fingers get in the way. Sorry about that. It is by webcam, so it's not like you're directly seeing what I'm seeing. So, and I'm sorry, you know, I'm moving the camera around because it's kind of I had it like on a box and it was kind of slipping off. So I'm sorry about that. I do that. I move it around a couple times throughout the battle. So anyway, just I'm sorry. Just know I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So then he switches back into his Togekiss, and I think I switch into my Snorlax. Yeah, I switch into my Snorlax. And he goes for a Psychic, which I was kind of surprised. I was actually thinking he was going to go for more like an Ice Beam or something. Because he did, you know, he did switch into it from Jolteon, which is it's a ground type, which is a good switch. But, you know, like I thought he would have an Ice Beam set Togekiss, but anyway, he goes for Psychic. It does nothing to my Snorlax, so I have an extremely bulky Snorlax. He goes for Fly. I miss my Body Slam because he's in the air. I'm not really concerned about Fly because, again, I have bulky Snorlax. It does more than half, and I'm just getting leftovers health. He's going to go for another Fly. I'm going to go for Body Slam. I'm not really concerned because, again, I'm going to get leftovers health right here, so it's going to give me a big chunk. And I think when he hits me a Fly, it goes to about half. Let's see. Yeah, almost half. A little bit more. And then this Body Slam is going to go ahead and finish off his Togekiss. My Snorlax is max EV attack, I believe. Or is it attack or defense? Might be defense. Might be defense and special defense. I can't remember. I have like 3 different Snorlaxes. Anyway, he switches into his Darkrai, and I switch into my Gliscor. Yes, because I predict the Dark Void. And since my Gliscor is already asleep, I was like, okay, obviously go back into my Gliscor. But he goes for a Dark Pulse, which kind of throws me off, which is kind of weird. I thought he was going to go for the Dark Void, but whatever, that's bad on my part because he goes for the Dark Pulse, and I use my Citrus Berry and heal. So I switch into my Palkia, thinking he's going to go for the Dream Eater or something, and I don't know if this was a good move or a lucky mistake. He goes for the Dark Void. Maybe he predicted the switch, I'm not really sure, but either way, it was a good move on his part, and totally screwed my Palkia because it was my only Pokemon that had a fighting type move. It was Aurora Sphere, and I was hoping to take out his Darkrai with Palkia because my Palkia is generally quick. I think it's my quickest one besides my Darkrai, but I didn't want to match up Darkrai's, and I just wanted to see if I could wake up my Palkia just by luck, but of course my luck really Well, I can't say that because I do get lucky here. And I sent back in my Gliscor just to see if he has Dream Eater, because I know I can take a Dark Pulse, and he does go for Dark Pulse, so that shows me that he does not have Dream Eater, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, he lowers my health with a Dark Pulse enough where the bad dreams will kill me. And then I switch. Right now I'm like, damn, there's nothing quicker. I'm just going to go ahead and go into my Groudon, because my Groudon is quick, but I don't think it's quicker than a Darkrai, and I was right, it wasn't. I'm like, oh, I need a miracle, and he misses the Dark Void, and I go for the Eruption and kill him. Oh man, that was just lucky. I think my Darkrai is quicker. His Darkrai isn't that fast. It might be running like, I think it's running Special Attack Max EV or something, but its speed is not that great, because I found out in a battle later that my Lugia was quicker, and my Lugia isn't really, I mean, my Lugia is quick, but it's really not that quick. But anyway, I do get the Eruption because he missed the Dark Void, and it totally saved me. Thank you. He goes into the Vaporeon. I'm not really going to switch because I have really nothing that can take this Vaporeon. I'd pretty much, the only thing I could do is switch into my Milotic, and that's just going to be a water fight, because I don't really have anything on my Milotic except Dragon Pulse, but it's really not that strong, and I don't like relying on it. So I was like, I think I can take a Surf because the sun's out, and I'm going to get it off Solar Beam. Hopefully it will kill him in one hit. It doesn't. It does more than half. His Surf does about half, or maybe half right on the dot. And I'm like, okay, so all I gotta do is get another Solar Beam off, and another Solar Beam does kill him. He goes back into Jolteon, which I'm not really sure why. He might be like Hidden Power Ice or something. Don't really care. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. He goes for Thunder, which I don't know if that was a mistake. I'm pretty sure that was a mistake. I don't know why you would go into Thunder otherwise, because Groudon's a ground type. But anyway, I do get the Earthquake off, and I do kill his Jolteon. My Groudon is wrecking up right now since it took out that Darkrai. I am in good confidence. These Pokemon are 4-1. He brings out his Infernape. I was like, okay, I'm just going to mess with them now. I'm going to call back my Groudon and bring my Milotic in, just for the hell of it. Just because I already have this match in the bag. And this Infernape actually surprised me. He does a Flare Blitz, which its attack, well, I mean, it's really not that great. I mean, the sun's out, and, well, my Milotic is pretty bulky, so I guess it is okay. But I go for the Surf. Oh yeah, he does go for that Blast Burn right here. Forgot about that. I did think it was going to kill me because the sun was out. I was like, oh wow. And Infernape's attacks are really weak. I do go for the Surf right here, which is really strong, and he already had a chunk out, but he still lives with a pretty, I think he's in red. No, he is barely in yellow. So I was thinking, wow, that is a strong Infernape. My Surf on my Milotic is really strong. I know the sun is out, and it might make it a little bit weaker, but wow, that was really, really strong Infernape. It is 4-0 on the win for me, but it was a really good game, because if that Darkrai hadn't missed, that could have gone either way. So good game.